Welcome to our channel. We are at the Aria in Las Vegas. Here's the thing, you should definitely use your loyalty card. We're gold here at MGM, and this room cost us $0. Pretty amazing. So we're on the new Planet Moolah. This is one of our favorite games. We really like the new version a lot. And we got the bonus really quickly, so we have 14 free games. And the audio is a little weird on this one. For some reason, it's just really quiet or non-existent. So it comes back in a second. We're not quite sure what's going on. Also, one of the screens was having some trouble on the big display. It's always kind of weird when you play a game and then you realize the entire casino can actually see you playing. Yeah, we're really happy about that because we've gotten the bonus before and actually gotten kind of nothing. So getting the blast feature is a plus.
We want our cows back!
And we're up to 30 games. I have to say that music is probably the most dreaded at casinos because people know that they're going to have to hear it for the next 5 minutes or so.
Give me those cows.
So if you watched our videos before, you'll know that we get first, second, and third spin bonuses fairly often, unusually often. We think it might be because on certain machines like Dragon Link, we actually will mimic the bet of the previous player if they haven't gotten the bonus. On other machines like this one, where the person before us was actually betting the minimum, we'll actually bump up the bet, and usually we get the bonus fairly quickly. There's also luck and chance, of course. We like to think it's luck.
I want the whole herd.
Wow. Yeah, that should be a nice one. Unfortunately, it landed right there. Planet Moolah was actually one of the first slots we ever played. We actually played it at the Cosmo. By chance, I max bet on that particular slide spin where we got the bonus. We did really well on it. Unfortunately, that was basically the only win that we had that entire trip. We lost about 1,800 bucks very quickly because on all the other slots we were betting the minimum. So funny. So we've seen people get hand pays on Planet Moolah. It is actually less rare than you think. The problem, though, is that this slot is so volatile that people often end up with, 400, 500 games, and that can take, 30 or 40 minutes. So we saw a lady at the Wynn actually get a hand pay, but she was stuck at that machine for a really long time, long enough where she had to call the attendant and have them watch the machine because she had to take a bathroom break. I don't know if people actually know that, but that is something that you can do with the slot attendants. If you really have to take a break and you're in the middle of a bonus, they will watch the machine for you. And you should tip them for that service. Do we like this version of Planet Moolah better than the previous version? Yes. I mean, both are fun to play, but if we given the choice, we'd take the new version. The newer version. We actually like the casino at Aria for a couple of reasons. Is it a little tight? Yeah, it's on the strip. It's going to be tight. But I think that the payouts were pretty fair, so there are a lot of casinos where you'll get the bonus fairly frequently, but the payouts just aren't very good. Here, at least, they seem pretty fair. We'll talk a little bit more about what we recommend at Aria later in the video. This bonus is really fun. It's super engaging, surprising. Hey, excellent. So 148 on a $3 bet is pretty nice. That's a good win. Okay, we're trying this game. It's called Diamond Galaxy. I've never played it before. It's expensive. So this is a non-real slot, an unreal slot. So instead of reals, actually the images, the symbols just appear kind of randomly. So that was double our bet. Not bad. About 20 bucks. Oh, it's not a slot. It says this weird. So game designers have been monkeying with slot machines for decades, and this is one of the outcomes. I don't think it really took, though, because this was the only version of this machine we've ever seen. So the nice thing about Aria is that they include, or they have, older games, including our favorite Diamond Queen and Cleopatra. Someone won, I think, $6,000 on Diamond Queen at a 25-cent denom, which is incredible, just on the other side of this bank of machines. Will we play this slot again? Probably not. But it was entertaining enough. I mean, it's so weird. We are a big sucker for weird slot machines. So 5 rubies, that should be pretty good. Not really, because we're betting like over 11 bucks on this, and that was just basically covered our bet. Not great. Okay, we're on old-fashioned pinball. I just got that on the first spin. So if you like pinball or top dollar, Aria is the casino for you. There's sections of it that are kind of like a museum over by the high limits room. There are a bunch of older variants of it. We played the precursor to double top dollar and did pretty well on it, actually, but it was really fun to play. It's funny, you can hit the volume button and it's so loud. Very nice. I love a first member. So Megabucks Megavault is the only version of Megabucks that we still play. You still have a chance at the giant jackpot. A slight chance, but it's still there. I mean, it is $10 million. We would say, if you're given the choice, definitely choose this version of Megabucks over any of the others. Megabucks machines have the lowest RTP, I think, of any slot. I think it's actually worse than penny slots. Even though this is a penny slot. So at Aria, the standouts are the 2 high limits rooms. There's one with a wood interior that we don't like because it's super claustrophobic, but the one with the glass walls is fantastic. When we were there, it was just hand pay after hand pay in that room. Minimum bets, though, I think are pretty high. I think the minimum was $12.50 or $25, something like that, but totally worth it. We're actually staying at the Aria in about a month, and it'll be our first stop, actually, the high limits room with the glass walls. Yeah, we only sat down on this machine because it had a bench seat, so they're becoming more common, thank goodness, at casinos. I think people are realizing, or casinos are realizing, that There's usually one person in a couple that is more of a gambler than the other. And it's not always the case, but it's frequent. Thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, please consider subscribing, commenting, or liking. It really helps us out. Have a great day. Have fun at the casino.